So today we are talking about Cellution. I've been asked about this one. It comes up a lot. It's definitely one of the unsung heroes, if you like, in the strong nutrients range. Not as loud as your casein protein and your creatine, which are for that power and strength, or your amino slim, which frankly says it all in the name. The Cellution does actually say it in the name. It's just a bit more subtle. Cellution really helps health and strength at a cellular level. I personally use it for immunity. I think it helps greatly to help prevent colds, flus, bugs, allergies. And certainly if you get them, you tend to throw them off much faster. At least that's my experience of it. But it really does so much more. We talk about treatments and helping the face and the body, well, particularly the face, look that bit better. Honestly, if we can get this from the inside out and get each cell as healthy as we can, that'll make all the difference in the world before you add on or do anything else. So let me just run through. There's 14 ingredients in this. I want to run through the list. This is your solution here. Lovely and back to front when you're in a video, but you get the idea. Now, I won't lie. I'm going to be looking at the ingredients of this because I want to remember which order they're in as I talk them through to you. So if you see me glancing over, that's me reminding myself which one's next in line. So the first one is beta carotene, that I can remember. Really popular, kind of almost obvious one. We've all heard of it. It's what you get in your carrots and your carotenoids. Great antioxidant. Now, just to be clear, all of these are antioxidants. All of them. Antioxidants help protect the body from free radical damage. And free radicals are effectively scavengers that attack healthy cells. They're unstable oxygen molecules. If left unchecked, they can cause premature aging, chronic disease. And the antioxidants help protect the body and the cells from this. They protect the damaged DNA and they protect the cell structures. That's the very brief overview. So every ingredient I'm about to mention is an antioxidant. Beta carotene is renowned, as we know, for eye health, skin health, also great for the immune system. Ultimately, it helps protect mucous membranes, which means the lining of the eyes, the mouth, the nose, the throat, the lungs, and the skin, everything that's connected to the outside world, if you like, and protects them above all from free radical damage. Helps with collagen production, helps reduce fine lines and wrinkles, which is brilliant, and has been found by some to help prevent hair thinning, just as an aside. Alpha carotene, another carotenoid, is considered by some to be more potent than beta carotene, another one that helps against the cancers and the heart disease, effectively because it's a very potent antioxidant. Green tea extract comes in at number 3. Now, green tea extract is interesting because it's used often by athletes. And often to promote weight loss as well, sort of fat loss. It does seem to help blood sugar regulation. And just to be clear, so many of these nutrients in solution do help blood sugar regulation, which in turn may help prevent insulin resistance and ultimately type 2 diabetes. Any weight around the middle is related to your body releasing a bit too much insulin. So anything that helps balance and regulate blood sugar levels is really helpful. Green tea extract also helps in exercise recovery, so great if you do train, but it's also very good for both the skin and the liver, as well as brain health. And that one's going to come up a lot with all of these ingredients. Next in line, number 4, is our vitamin C. Oh, we all know vitamin C. Great for your immune system. Great for the repair, development of all the body's tissues. What most people don't realize, and I think this is super interesting, is vitamin C helps with memory and thinking as we get older. In fact, low levels of this vitamin have been linked with impaired ability to think and effectively remember. In dementia patients, they have often been found to have low levels of vitamin C, low blood levels of vitamin C. Vitamin C can also help manage high blood pressure. It may help with that. It may help lower the risk of heart disease, but this goes for all of these ingredients. And as we said at the beginning, it helps with immunity. Now, as I look down my list, we're number 4, we're going to fly through the rest. Number 5, grapeseed extract. That is a really good source of the proanthocyanidins, which is a really beneficial group of plant flavonoids. Another lot that protect the heart and cardiovascular system, your whole circulatory system. They promote wound healing. They help reduce inflammation. Really good for circulation. And I said that in the cardiovascular system, but just to emphasize, circulation. When we think of cardiovascular and we think of circulation, what we're talking about is your body's capacity to get nutrients. So we all talk about probiotics and getting nutrients out of our food. Once you've got the nutrients out of your food, it's your circulation that has to get them into all of the cells through the entire body and eliminate all the toxins out again. So good circulation is imperative for good health. So grapeseed extract is one of those that seems to help get that blood flow from the legs right up through to the heart. It's another one that seems to help reduce blood pressure. It may also help with your collagen. So many of us are taking collagen. It's worth considering these basic nutrients that are essential for our own collagen to protect it and promote it, if you like. Great for bone strength. And it's another one great for brain health. Moving onwards, next in line, number 6 are the citrus bioflavonoids. Now, these you often get in vitamin C complexes, and they're another great antioxidants. They do help regulate metabolic processes, again, which may help, back to the blood sugar levels, may help prevent the type 2 diabetes, help with the insulin resistance. I'm looking here as well, we know this with the citrus bioflavonoids. It's another one that can help with the inflammation. But again, almost all the ingredients in solution help with that. Next in line is the vitamin E. I'd say I keep looking over this list to make sure I'm getting them in the order that we have them in the product. Vitamin E is one of my favorites. It always has been because it's so good for circulation. I, as a very young child, had very poor circulation, and I was given vitamin E when nobody seemed to know what to do with it. My mum gave me vitamin E and it solved it almost instantly. It is brilliant for circulation, heart, eyes, skin, and immunity, generally speaking. Really important with fertility. If anybody out there is considering that, vitamin E really does help with that. It helps with the circulation, which I think helps there too. Great for the brain. Next in line on number 8 is our turmeric. And again, that's become so popular. I mean, it almost doesn't need an introduction at this stage. Fights against free radical damage. It helps against inflammation, eases joint pain, more or less as a result of its fighting the inflammation. Another one that seems to be good for the gut, and it's said, and this bit I find interesting, apparently helps with mood. I suspect it's because we're absorbing even more of the nutrients. L-cysteine, number 9. I like this one. L-cysteine is essential to produce a really important antioxidant, glutathione. It helps with detoxification of the liver and the kidney. It boosts brain health. It basically helps with regulating a really important neurotransmitter called glutamate. It may improve fertility as well in both men and women. And it is another one, well, really, it's the glutathione here that very much helps with lung support, basically, lung health, respiratory health, with the bronchial tubes, the lung tissue. So again, great for immunity. Zinc comes in at number 10. Zinc I really like. I mean, oh gosh, this is sort of one of the good old ones you get with your vitamin C for the immune system. But it is really involved in so much more. In men, it's linked to lower rates of prostate cancer. It's involved with a sense of taste and smell. It helps with blood clotting. It speeds up wound healing. The other thing that it can be very helpful with, apparently, is it may aid protecting against age-related macular damage. So very good for the eyes. Next in line, quercetin. Now, this one's interesting. One thing I find with clients as we get older, particularly in women, but I'm sure it happens in men also, but particularly in women, we seem to become more histamine intolerant. So we seem to have more reactions and allergies to foods that we didn't when we were younger. Quercetin is a natural antihistamine. It's a natural anti-inflammatory, but very much a natural antihistamine. Which I think gets more and more important as we get older. It helps stabilize the cells that release histamine. So I think it's incredibly important. It helps to reduce swelling. Another one that helps control blood sugar levels and so on with the protection against heart disease and cancers. This, as I said, goes for all of these. Manganese is another little antioxidant that you'll find in a lot of supplement blends, and most people don't really know what it does. It's interestingly involved in bone health, as is number 13 that comes up next, the lycopene. Another one that supports healthy blood sugar levels. So we're back to the insulin resistance, helping reduce the fat around the belly. So lycopene, which comes in at 13, which I just mentioned, another one that is involved with bone health. Lycopene is what you get in your tomatoes, gives them the lovely colour, another carotenoid, and again will protect against the heart disease and certain types of cancer, in particular prostate cancer. Another one that seems to help with high blood sugar levels, helping reduce it with blood pressure as well, and may also help with cholesterol to get that reduced and get the balance, the ratio. Last but not least, we're almost there, is selenium. Now that's another one of my favourites, partly because it helps with the absorption of the vitamin E. Selenium is naturally found in soils, but seems to be low in soils, particularly in Ireland and I believe the UK, and really makes a difference to heart health. It's another one that seems to help reduce the risk of prostate cancer. Now this bit I find interesting. It apparently delays the onset, or helps with delaying the onset of Alzheimer's disease. So very good for brain health. And another one that's imperative for skin health, back to the tweakments that we mentioned earlier. Each one of these does its own little tweaking. So there you have it, all 14. I actually take it, as I said, above all for immunity. I don't like getting ill, and if I get ill, I like to shake it off incredibly fast. So that's why I take it. But it does so much more from the inside out. It really does get the health at a cellular level. Great for skin, great for your eyes, great for your circulation, your cardiovascular health. Does help protect against that free radical damage, as I said, those little scavengers that seem to attack and cause so many of those age-related chronic illnesses. So it does seem to help protect against that. And last but not least, like so many of the supplements in the strong range, really does seem to help support healthy blood sugar levels, which means in turn can really be beneficial against preventing the likes of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Cellution, it says it in the name, it's strength at a cellular level. So really starting from the inside out.